Hey, I'm Michelle with Michelle Loves Books, and I'm here to share a book haul. I picked up this stack of books from two different places the other day. It is not all the books that I hauled this month, the month of August, but it's actually not this month anymore. This month is now September. Yeah, so I picked up all these books in the month of August, but let's just go ahead and get started on the books that I got just the other day. So, from my absolute favorite bookstore, which is not really a bookstore, it's a thrift store called Mile High Thrift. They always have the very best books in wonderful condition. They have middle grade books and YA books, and they're all really cheap. If you watch my Thrifted book haul, I do another book haul from books that I picked up at this thrift store. So, first off, I have Fable Haven. This is Rise of the Evening Star, book 2. I did get the first book a while back, and I actually have not started reading these books yet. I did want to head and collect them. I think that these are a little bit on the younger side for me, but if I'm not into reading them, my kids definitely will be when they're of that age. And the day that I went, actually, there were 3 color tags. There were an additional 50% off. So, that was pretty awesome. They also had all 4 of these books from the Blueblood series by Melissa De La Cruz. I've heard really good things about it. I have been wanting to give these books a try for quite a while, so I was really excited when I saw that they had like 4 of them. And I'm not sure which 4. I believe this is definitely number 1, but these aren't clearly marked, so I will have to look it up to see which from the books I'm missing. So hopefully they are 1, 2, 3, 4. There is Bluebloods, Masquerade Revelations, the Van Allen Legacy. Right, they also had all 3 books of The Thirst by Christopher Pike. I actually already have number 1, but I think the copy that I have is pretty beat up. They also had Kaffir Boy. Now, this book is very serious, and I heard that there are extremely racist language in this book. When I was in 9th grade, this book was offered to us as one of the books to read for our groups, but I ended up picking a different book. But ever since then, I've wanted to read this book, so when I saw it, I was like, okay, that definitely has to go in the basket. Now, this book was one of the, well, originally it was $5.99, which I don't think I've ever seen a book there that was $5.99 before, because hardbacks usually are about $3.99, $4.99. Either way, this was a white tag, so it was 50% off, so this book was only $2.50, and it has a gorgeous cover. Now, the plot, I think it's supposed to be kind of like a Hardy Boys. Yes, it's like the Hardy Boys, the Famous Five, and Scooby-Doo detective story. I do believe this is like more of a middle grade series, but I absolutely loved this cover, so it had to go in the basket. Now, as I am reading No Fault in Her Stars, I've decided that I really like John Green's writing style, so I did find Looking for Alaska, and I actually think I like the other cover that I have. Those were all the books I picked up at the thrift store. Now, the day that I went, it was the week that they were having a 50% off blowout at Barnes & Noble, so I did make a point to go book shopping that day because of the 50% blowout. So I ended up picking up 4 books at Barnes & Noble. Here's what I got. So I got Strange the Dreamer. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. I didn't even bother reading a synopsis because I just know when anybody talks about this book, I'm like, that sounds really good. I should put that on my TBR.